Oh, you guys didn't think I was just gonna let Star Trek Discovery slide, did you? No, I checked out the first episode because it was actually on television. And boy, did I have enough of that shit.
Vaughn Jog Vlog.
So this show is straight up abysmal. I'm gonna try to keep this brief. We start off trying to alienate everybody who likes Star Trek by showing us green, purple, swamp thing, fish people called Klingons. Now, the trouble with this is no one asked for a revision of the Klingons. The makeup that Worf had worked fine. There was no technological limitations to it that we needed CGI creatures for. And since we didn't get the CGI creatures, why do we have a revamp in the makeup? This is bullshit. And then we have our lead, Michael Burnham. A chick named Michael, because breaking barriers. Let's have a lead character in Star Trek. Yeah, the first officer's gonna be the lead. Instead of having a bunch of colorful characters that we can get to love, let's just focus on one chick. Shaniqua Green Martin. I know I mispronounced her name. Yeah, I think she's a decent actress. Back in 2008, first year I was volunteering at the Tallgrass Film Festival, there was a movie submitted, and she was the lead in it, and I thought she was actually pretty good. This was when she was an absolute nobody, independent film. I thought, hey, she's going places. She's definitely not a problem with this. There's just a whole lot of other issues. So we have Michelle Yeoh, who can speak about 3 words in English. I don't know how you're supposed to sit through her being captain. They're walking around some planet trying to avoid, I swear, they renamed the Prime Directive. It was something like General Order Number 1. Like, oh hey, for some reason we can't say Prime Directive because we gotta put our own spin on it. God damn. Yeah, it gets worse than that even. Shit, you don't believe me, do ya? So then we have this ship comes in because they made this big pattern. So their vessel, which is supposed to be hopping around in space, this isn't a transport ship, actually lands to come pick them up. What? It's like people working on this don't give a shit. Then we cut to our title sequence, which is done in AutoCAD instead of anybody exploring the skies. And we see a bunch of familiar names. And we're thinking, oh hey, they're there to make sure this has some quality control. No, they're there because they know that putting their name on this will get them money and give it some kind of clout. Oh, hey, look, we got the director of Wrath the Khan on this. Oh, hey, it must be good, right? That's the logic right here, folks. This show just gets worse by the minute. Some Klingon relic in space. The crew of the, I don't know how to pronounce it, comes across it. And then they have to go and spend the whole time wondering what they're going to do about it. Michael goes to it, gets in a fight for Klingon, which she didn't recognize because, hey, no one else recognized them as Klingons either. Kills them, and then the Klingons want justice. And they're putting together their war party, I suppose. That's your whole episode. Well, what do? I don't know. Let's consult Spock's dad. So is Michael, like, raised Klingon or some shit? She was orphaned, maybe picked up by Klingons, so Sarek teaches her. Is that what we're going for here? Oh, you can't just call him up and talk to him on an LCD screen. That's so current, 2017. It's gotta be in the future. Let's have a hologram call that gets picked up instantly because, you know, this guy had nothing better to do than to be waiting for her call, right? Folks, I'm not watching episode 2. All I can see happening is that everybody on this ship gets killed except Michael and maybe the really tall guy because they almost tried to set up a character for him. You gotta get rid of Michelle Yeoh because she can't talk English. And you gotta insert that British dude because he was the scientist in Armageddon. So surely he's gonna be the captain of the Discovery, right? You gotta get these people killed off so you can bring Michael to the Discovery and then she can be new over there. That's my assumption. Do I give a shit? No. CBS cut this off way too early. It should have been a 2-hour premiere. It should have felt like a whole story in one episode instead of a tease, a giant advertisement to go sign up to pay for this shit. That's how I felt. I didn't feel properly satiated as far as storytelling goes to be like, I need more of this. Oh, what's going to happen? You pay for the thing and then you just get cock teased into week 2, 3, 4, can't bail out. Now, next thing you know, you're paying for this whole proprietary streaming process just to watch one show.
Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Vaughn Jog Vlog is made possible by your support on Patreon. Patreon.com/VaughnFry. Because fuck Google.